Some would say, when life gives you lemons, you drink lemonade. And when life gives you COVID-19, well, let's just say, if you're new to the channel, my name's Diana, and we discuss eating a gluten-free, vegan, plant-based lifestyle. And on today's video, I have COVID-19. Not just today, but I've had it. I'm gonna show you what I've been eating to keep my immune system boosted and to help fight off the virus of COVID-19. You can still hear it in my voice. So come with me and I'll show you what I've been making to stay at the top of my game.
6 months later.
So yeah, COVID. I was supposed to make this video a few months back, but I did not. I guess I need to make this video because now I have COVID for a second time in 6 months. Pardon my voice, but I guess it's more authentic if I talk while I have a cold with COVID. Thankfully, my symptoms aren't as bad as they were before. But let's get into what I eat and drink and do when I'm sick. I'm not great at it. There's probably a lot of other home remedies, but let's be real, I'm sick and I don't feel like doing them. So you don't really know if I'm sick if I don't feel like cooking. That's a telltale sign there. So a lot of the stuff I'm going to show you today is like pre-made. I'm not saying that's the healthiest option out there for a lot of folks that are like plant-based and don't eat junk and don't eat processed things. This is not the video for you. Maybe in my vegan journey, even though I haven't gotten sick that many times, I will work on some better solutions. I do not own a juicer. So for liquids, obviously they tell you to drink liquids when you're sick. So I bought these at Wegmans. Was excited to try them, flipped them over to see all the ingredients, and as you know, I'm allergic to cashews. And for whatever reason, both of these contain cashews. So, or may contain, I should say. So I don't know if they made something with cashews right before they produced these, cleaned their line. I really wanted to try them because, you know, ginger and turmeric are supposed to be very immune boosting, and the wheatgrass is very antioxidant packed. But unfortunately, I will not be trying these. I really don't want to go into anaphylactic shock while I have COVID. Thanks. So really disappointed about that. In the meantime, I've just been drinking. This is Naked. I love their strawberry and banana, their red machine, their blue machine. I know they're not the healthiest. They have sugar, they're not organic, the list goes on and on. But they taste really good, and sometimes I'm tired of drinking water when I'm sick. I still do drink a lot of water, obviously to get my fluids in. And I also drink any other juices or drinks I can get my hands on. So like I've been drinking lemonade. Obviously the sugars are probably not good for me, but you know, I'm tired of drinking water. It's so plain. I need something. As far as foods go, I mean, takeout is always nice because you don't have to cook. Frozen pizzas, things like that. I am trying to have soup because I love to have soup when I'm sick. This is one of my favorites. It's Pacific's tomato basil. You have to get this flavor. It's the one that's plant-based. If it doesn't say plant-based on it, it is not plant-based because they do make a tomato one. It's creamy tomato and it's got milk in it. This one's actually really good. I have made, obviously, tomato soup from scratch. You can see my other video. I'll post a link in the corner up here. Guys, I'm sick. I'm not going to make soup from scratch. I'm sorry. So this is just pretty much probably all the stuff I would put in it to make tomato soup. So I'll eat this with like a sandwich, a grilled cheese, you know, any kind of comfort foods because that's what you want when you're sick. The other thing I like to do is have this other soup. So broccoli, I also have real broccoli in the fridge. I do roast a lot of broccoli and eat it on the regular, but apparently cruciferous, that's a hard word to say, cruciferous vegetables really help boost your immunity. And I really like to superset the broccoli with bell peppers to get the extra, I believe, vitamin A or C. I forget now. Blame it on the COVID brain fog. But yeah, so over the next couple days, which will obviously be a few minutes for you guys, I'm gonna eat the 2 different soups. Really disappointed again about these juices. Well, enough talking. Let's get into it and let's get these soups going. All right, so you've seen this bread on my channel before. Normally I eat the lighter one with grilled cheeses, the sourdough one, but this is what I grabbed the other day, and we're gonna make it on that. They were also out of sliced Daiya cheese, so I had to buy it in a block. I can't seem to find a cheese grater, I guess you could say, like that would slice it really thin. I think I might know where one is, but otherwise we're just going to give it a go. Just going to melt this all together. I also wanted to add in some jalapenos. I love spicy food, but mainly to help me get everything going. My nose is already running as it is, but why not add more to the fun? And then we'll heat up the soup and we'll eat, and I'll show you what it looks like.
Many minutes later.
Okay, so this is the soup here. Luckily, I still have my taste buds. So, last time I had COVID, I kind of lost my smell and taste buds. So, it feels so good because it's nice and hot. It's just like a light tomato soup. It has a little creaminess to it. And then a little bit of basil shining through. Now, here is our grilled cheese. I know you're probably wondering, what is this oozing out of the grilled cheese? So my favorite thing to do with a grilled cheese is to add in a sweet component, which is a blueberry compote. Blueberries are high in antioxidants, so I made one of my favorites. I actually stole the idea from a food truck that I saw last summer, where they did a grilled cheese with blueberry compote. Who doesn't love a yummy, messy sandwich? So I'm gonna attempt to eat this probably with 2 hands. So let me see if I can prop the camera. Here we go. Gonna be nice and messy. Really messy, but I can taste the creaminess of the cheese, the spiciness and crunchiness of the jalapenos, and then that sweet blueberry compote coming through. It's pretty easy. You just melt frozen or fresh berries in a pot with a little bit of sugar to macerate it. I do add a secret ingredient, which I will not share, but it makes it taste a little better. So I'm gonna enjoy this, keep drinking my fluids, and I'll see you at the next meal.
5 hours later.
So, like I said before, sometimes when you're sick, you just don't want to eat anything but some comfort food, junk food. I don't really have the energy to cook. So this is actually, if you've seen any of my pizza videos, I'll post one up here. It's not my favorite pizza by Daiya, but I've been having a really hard time finding their vegetable crust pepperoni. It's very similar. Well, I guess it's not really. The only part that's similar is the cheese and the pepperoni, but the crust is different. It has like all kinds of stuff on it, like this like fake bacon bits and these like peppers. It's real spicy. It's good. Sprouts carries it. It's like the only place that does, and they stopped carrying it. So I've been kind of bummed, but I've been settling for this because it's super hard to find anything gluten-free and vegan for pepperoni. I don't really know why, but every pepperoni is made from seitan. So that's been a super bummer. If anyone knows about a vegan gluten-free pepperoni, please put it down in the comments. I would love to do a review or get my hands on it and try it. So I'm just going to enjoy my pizza. Here it is. I like to cook it a little well done. I threw some oregano, pepper flakes, and garlic on it because I feel like this version of the pepperoni by Daiya is pretty bland. Yeah, I'll tune in with you tomorrow and we'll have some more food that I'm going to eat. I didn't really eat a lot today. Just been really drinking my fluids and trying to rest.
The next day.
Good morning. It's the next day. I have a Greater Need cream cheese bagel with Kite Hill, of course. If you watch my channel, you know that's my favorite. And I found some more juices. I'm gonna have Evolution their berry defense up. I usually just get their defense up, which is mostly like orange juice. But I've had their berry ones before and they're so good. So I was really excited to see this flavor. They sell these at Starbucks too. It just depends on the size of the bottle. They usually come in a bigger bottle than this, I believe. It's like fatter. It's just so nice to drink something that's not water every time that I'm sick. But I do have my water as well. Also, I always get the everything flavor bagel. I feel like these have the most chew to them, so that's why I really like this brand. They also make really good soft pretzels. So yeah, this is pretty much my favorite thing to eat for breakfast every morning. I'll see you guys soon for lunch.
3 hours later.
All right, I just wanted to show a picture of the bagels from earlier. It's called the Greater Need. It's a play on words, obviously. And they're the everything bagel. Honestly, they're top 9 allergen friendly. I just think they taste so good out of all the store-bought bagels I've had. Like, the most authentic to a real bagel. Like I said, it has that nice chew. Did find a couple more juices that don't have cashews. Hooray! So I have a ginger boost, I have immunity boost, and this other immunity watermelon one. So I am going to try this one. It's the ginger boost. It does have cayenne pepper in it. I will say the drink I had this morning, I forgot had cayenne, and ooh, it burned when it went down, but I guess that's good. I don't know. If this is going to make me feel better, then I'm on board. I know ginger is very good for you, so ginger's already got a spice, I feel like, to it, so this ought to be interesting, but hey, it's a shot. I'm sure I've taken worse. So bottoms up. Let me see how this tastes. Cheers. Well, that shooter was strong. It burned all the way down. It felt like I swallowed fire. So maybe it'll just get my sinuses going and get this cold out of me faster. I'm definitely going to chase it with a lemonade that had apple juice and lemon juice and ginger in it besides the cayenne pepper. So yeah, I'm going to sip on this and then I'm about to put together lunch and I'll show you what we're making.
Many minutes later.
Okay, so I'm gonna put together a baguette sandwich. I'm gonna assemble it all. I'll show you guys while I'm assembling. I use Trader Joe's peri peri. I try not to use it too often because it is made with sunflower oil, but it is fermented chilies. And we also have the tempeh that's fermented. It's good to get in as much fermented foods as possible because they're high in antioxidants, I believe. I do take a probiotic as well. I do love my tempeh nice and crispy like this. So I marinate it in the peri peri and I just air fry it. I also did some just bell peppers with olive oil and roasted them in the air fryer. Guys, don't judge me. I'm tired and don't feel good, so I bought store-bought hummus. I know, what a cardinal sin. I usually make my own. If you don't believe me, ask any of my friends. They'll comment down below. Anyways, we're gonna put this together. I'm also now hooked on this Daya jalapeno Havarti. I've been putting it in sandwiches. I don't really eat it by itself. It doesn't do much for me, but yeah, I'm just gonna kind of put this all together. We're also gonna make this broccoli soup. Normally broccoli is really high in vitamin A and C, but this one clearly is not, so I'm not really sure how much broccoli is actually in it. I've had it before. It's just one of those feel-good things, guys, that I'm eating because I'm sick. Makes me feel good, so that's why I'm eating it. All right, so let me put you down and we'll assemble. All right, so this is gonna be it. So I know you're probably all thinking like, wow, so fancy, but Just because I'm sick doesn't mean I'm not going to plate it really nice. So we got all the layers in here. So one thing I miss when I'm vegan is eating like a really good sub or hoagie or sandwich. So I just have learned to create my own. Obviously got to have the chips with the sandwich, and then we got the soup here, the broccoli, and yeah, that's going to be it for lunch, guys. So I'll see you for dinner.
5 hours later.
So I forgot that I had made brown rice noodle stir fry the other night. Pretty easy. I just put carrots, broccoli, bell peppers, whatever veggies I had. Usually I do mushrooms when I was out. I use Wegmans. I told you guys I cheat a lot. I use a lot of just easy things. I use Wegmans sesame ginger sauce. Sometimes I use their stir fry sauce. They're pretty similar. It's really good. And then I always got to finish it with some fresh avocado on top. It's my favorite. And then in here is also some tofu. I actually put flour over the tofu and put peri-peri on it. I then put it in the air fryer and got it real crispy. And then I toss it with the ingredients. It doesn't reheat as well, so these are left over. Sorry guys, my batteries keep dying. But basically, I can't wait to eat this. The tofu probably didn't come out as crispy again, but that's totally okay. It's still going to be delicious. So I'm going to get into this, and that's going to be my meals for the day. I'm pretty tired. I have a fever right now. Sucks. Obviously, you can hear how congested I still am. But yeah, so we'll see you tomorrow.
The next day.
Good morning. So we are having a bagel with Kite Hill cream cheese, and today's shot or drink of choice is an immunity watermelon strawberry. So I'm excited for this one. There was another one that was like ginger, but I wanted to enjoy my shot this morning and sip on it. This one is organic watermelon juice, organic strawberry juice, organic pineapple juice, and then it has a probiotic in it, and a mala extract, I'm not sure what that is, and organic vegan vitamin D3. So I'm excited for this one. Let me crack it open and see how it tastes. Cheers. It just kind of tastes like juice. I'm going to be honest, I don't really have much taste buds right now at the moment. Thank you, COVID. So I'm just going to keep drinking this and eat my bagel, and I'll see you guys at my next meal. Thanks.
3 hours later.
All right, so it's not exactly lunch. I mean, I guess it is lunchtime, but I decided before I have lunch today, I was really craving a smoothie, really. So I made my own smoothie. I know, well, my mom made it for me, but thanks, Mom. But this is how I usually make it. So no store-bought smoothies here, folks. I made one for the channel. All right, so what I put in here is a lot. So ready? I don't really measure. I kind of just eyeball it all. Some things I kind of measure, but I just try to get a variety of nutrients. And even though I can't really taste much right now, I still kind of made it how I usually make it. So in here, I put organic coconut water. It's great for hydrating. I put organic Khalifa Farms oat milk. I put a big handful of spinach, baby spinach. I also put some dates, medjool dates for sweetness, and then hemp, chia, and flaxseed. And then I blend it all up until the spinach is real chopped real well and the dates are chopped real well. I also add in turmeric along with black pepper because your body can't absorb turmeric unless there's black pepper mixed with it. So that's why I have both of those in there. Obviously, turmeric is anti-inflammatory and hopefully going to help with my healing process with this COVID, right? And this cold. Usually I put a frozen banana, but I just didn't feel like adding in that today. So I just did some frozen blueberries and some frozen strawberries. I also added in Trader Joe's raw almond butter. It has no salt, and I think it just gives it a really nice taste when I can taste things. Just blended it all up, and this is what I got. So I'm going to drink this down. It's pretty filling, but it'll feel really good, even if I can't taste it. And then I'll see you guys for lunch. I already have in mind what I'm going to heat up and make. See you then.
3 hours later.
Okay, so I am going to make this for lunch. It's their flatbread collection. They are usually on the more expensive side, so I do try to get them when they're on sale. This is what it looks like. The pesto is here. It's going to melt down into the pizza, or flatbread, I should say. I love this sunflower seed pesto because most pestos are made with nuts. And I don't know if you remember, I made another video. In my other video, check it out up here. I did sunflower seed cheese. I've been planning to do a pesto. I've also been planning to do a sunflower seed Caesar dressing. So stay tuned. I will get to those. I've been obviously a little MIA from YouTube and now I've been sick. So this is pushing me back to the channel. I'm excited to start making content again. So we're going to pop this in the oven. You heard it just beep. All right, she's fresh out the oven. I cut her up. And then we're just going to take a bite. I already know what this tastes like. Got the pesto in here. Actually, let's get a better bite. Let's get a middle. I will say, just like any Daya pizza or flatbread, I guess, it is very gooey. It's got that gummy cheese taste to it. So you kind of have to get used to it, but if you're already used to Daya products, you know what I mean. Still delicious. That pesto just is my favorite part, and it really is the star of this flatbread. So, that crust is just so good. It's almost, I guess, like their pizza crust, but, you know, the pesto, the gooey of the cheese, I mean, this is just my favorite. So I'm going to eat this, guys, drink my lemonade, and I'll see you at dinner.
5 hours later.
All right, so this is going to be the last meal. I really was going to cook, but I'm still not feeling 100, and I just didn't want to. So I ordered takeout with my parents, and I ended up getting some food from this Middle Eastern place. I've never had it from here before. I was going to get kava, but I was like, all right, let me branch out. So I got rice, hummus, some stuffed grape leaves, some falafel, extra tahini sauce. I got my gluten-free pita that I made here. Well, I didn't make it. It's Be Free brand. They're my favorite. And then, you know, I had to get the curly fries. I just was craving some like fried falafel with fries. So I'm really stoked to eat this. You know, it's nothing like some good old ethnic comfort food. So yeah, so I appreciate you guys watching. You know, don't forget to give the channel a like for the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, stay driven. Thanks, guys. Stay safe.